Hello to each one of you. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy waxing gibbous moon. We are moving towards this full moon. We have like 5 days. We know what the number 5 means by now. If you don't, go check out my videos on number 5. Yes. All right. So listen, Leos, L to the E to the OOOs, we're going to get right into your reading. This is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below, or just simply go to queenamunra.com. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Leos as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Y'all see all these cards that flipped out? We're going to go with every last one of those cards because it's not by coincidence. Yes, Leos, yes, in every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Leos, you know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to my Leos who are caring, out here living a great life, very optimistic, natural leaders, kind and protective Leos, very loyal, honest, vivacious, very cheerful, humorous, passionate, very generous, creative, warm-hearted gods and goddesses. That would be you, whose ruling planet is the sun, which never goes retrograde. So you can always choose to vibrate high. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's get into your reading, Leos. We are moving towards a full moon, which is wonderful. Wonderful. So this waxing gibbous moon really is just to let you all know that yes, you are headed in the right direction. No matter what's going on, no matter what planets are retrograde right now, you are headed in the right direction. This is no time to doubt yourselves, right? Because we have 4 planets that's retrograde. We have Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and Neptune are retrograde. So let's lay these cards out and see what's what. Okay. Yes. So listen. Now, what's interesting going from new moon to full moon, there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of activity that's going on because not only are you moving through these phases, but you're also, sometimes you kind of feel like, okay, am I headed in the right direction? Boom. Answer is yes. Yes, you are. You're headed in the right direction. And if you slow down for a minute, you'll kind of sort of see what the universe is replacing for everything that you walked away from. Some of you all have really been through the fire with somebody who had Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in their chart, but you walked away on to bigger and better things. Yes, you did. Yes. And so here we have the 10 of Cups, right? Somebody was in a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Cups energy is water energy, right? And so there was a lot of emotions there, right? A lot of emotion in this. And maybe you thought, okay, I'm going to be with this person forever. I'm going to be with this situation forever, right? And so when I say situation, I don't necessarily always mean just a person. It could have been a person, a place, or a thing, but I'm going to be with this forever, right? But I had to walk away from that. I had to walk away from that, even though I felt at one point this person or this was my soulmate, right? Yes, but now I'm focusing on making myself my soulmate. Both of those hands are your hands, right? You know, when you're in a relationship with a person, you kind of feel like, okay, well, you know what? This is my person. I'm meant to walk this journey through life with them. However, somebody is choosing to walk this relationship, walk through this phase by themselves, which is great, right? Which is wonderful only because, and I see you being victorious at doing that, right? By the way, we're going to be talking about the number 51 today, but I see you doing well at that because you know you're headed in the right direction. So let's say, for instance, when I tell you, you know you're headed in the right direction, you're not as stressed out anymore. You don't have the nervous jitters in your stomach anymore. You don't feel like, okay, you know, like second guessing or questioning yourself about every little thing. This is where you just know that you're on the right track. And so it's a good time to kind of sort of review your plans. Remember when we talked about new moon energy, right? This is before, you know, you working through all the phases, right? Right now it's a waxing gibbous moon, but heading towards a full moon. But when we were new moon phase, that's where you plant your seeds, right? That's what you set your intentions. That's when you get your soul tribe together and you're only discussing what you know is not going to leave your group, right? Keeping some things close to the cuff, right? With people that you trust. And so now it's time for all of those things, those seeds that you planted to actually manifest, because they've been manifesting the entire time. But this is where you're going to actually really see it, the work that you've been doing on yourself, right? Waking up every day, setting your intentions, you know, being in a posture of gratitude, the whole 9 yards, and speaking things into existence like travel, like a new soul tribe, or more members added to your soul tribe, or even a new romantic relationship if that's what you're interested in. But I'm seeing some of you all getting raises on your job, increases on your job. I'm seeing new opportunities open up for you all. Why? Because this entire time after leaving a situation where you felt like you were going to be in that situation for life in the beginning, you continue to speak highly, right? And so this is your reward, right? I always tell people, when you leave situations, you know, especially when it's dealing with another human being, you always want to speak to their highest frequency. You always want to speak to their highest vibration, because speaking lowly of them is only going to some degree, going to cause you to repeat another cycle, and you're not interested in repeating any other cycles, right? So this is how I'm seeing you all feeling, just like on fire, feeling happy, feeling magnetic, feeling free. Matter of fact, moving towards the full moon energy for you all, this is really an invitation to ground yourself with graceful fierceness, like really setting very clear intentions and protecting your energy, protecting your physical body. I'm talking to you Leos, protecting your space. Because you've done the work, you've done all the energy work, right? So now it's time to just kind of, you know what, I'm starting to see how this thing works here. You know, moving through these phases, I'm starting to see how all of this works, and I want to make sure that I continue ascending higher, 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 right? So let's say, for instance, before you were like, well, my life is okay, but then you started speaking into existence that, you know what, I live a great life. All of a sudden, the universe starts releasing more things to you, more opportunities, more money. Your sleep is even changing. Everything is getting better. Why? Because now, let me show you something. When you were in a relationship with a person, right? When you were in a relationship with a person and you felt like, okay, this was my person for life, but then you chose to walk away from that relationship because why? You've been through the fire. You've really been through the fire in that relationship, right? You decide, I'm going to walk away from that situation, right? And I'm going to make myself my own soulmate. But you've already been your own soulmate. So these hands are yours. The darkness in you, the light in you, the seen, the unseen, the known, unknown. You get my drift now? Yes, of course. So this is internal peace, right? This is internal peace. You know, part of the conditioning is feeling like you need another person to complete you. Now you're starting to see, you know what? The only person I need really is me, right? I'm not going to overwork myself and keep myself so busy that I feel like, you know, I don't really need anybody. We're all interconnected anyway. But what I'm saying to you, Leo, is now you're a lot more protective of your energy, right? You're moving differently now. And I said this in another video for another sign, but healed people move very differently than hurt people. And that's the truth. Just think about the people around you, the people who are healed around you, right? They just move differently. They unapologetically take time for themselves when they need it. You know, they're not getting all involved in a bunch of drama. If they need to go to the beach, they'll do it. They'll do it by themselves if they need to, just to kind of sort of lay out and just soak up the sun, right? Remove all that stale energy from there. They'll turn their cell phone off. You know, they'll just, you know, let everybody know, hey, I'm good. You know what? I just need some time for me. If they even make the announcement. Sometimes they just take the time for themselves, right? So yes, this is where you're going to welcome new directions, welcome new clients. You're going to welcome new opportunities, right? Yes, obviously, you know that you're in another chapter of your life, right? So like I said, you've already been through the fire. This is a place, Leo, where you realize this is what I will and what I won't accept. I'm not compromising anymore. Right? I'm not sacrificing myself, my peace of mind, my energy for this kind of stuff anymore. What I thought I wanted when I was at that frequency in my life is not what I want at this frequency in my life, right? You get it? Yeah, let's talk about the number 51 for just a second, because 51 is extremely important, as all numbers are, right? So 51 means that you have very strong intelligence, and that it's enhanced by your deep perception and your gifts of discernment. Yes, step into the frequency, the vibrations of the number 51. You talk about that spirit of discernment. This is what I will and what I won't accept. Yes, also we have, so 51 also means that it enables you to make some sound judgments, which is which you base on facts while balancing your decision with compassion, right? So it also means, like, let's say you sit down and you meet somebody, because remember I said you have all kinds of prospects coming in. This is a person, place, or thing, right? Job, new person, soul tribe, whatever. You will be able to recognize now exactly what you're sitting in front of, right? Or what you're on the phone with, or whatever. So you could have all the compassion in the world for a person and still say no. You know what? You seem like a really, really nice person, but just not on my same frequency, right? And so that's where your spirit is right now. Is just like, you know what? I've been through too much. I don't even want to say to Hades and back, right? Or to hell for some people and back. But because we create our own heaven and hell here in this realm as gods, we do that. But again, now that I know better, I'm actually going to do better in every area of my life. I'm not stressing out on my job. I'm not letting those people stress me out. I'm not stressing out in my home life. I'm not stressing out in my friendships. I mean, across the board, now that I know that I can speak things into existence, I can call things into existence. Okay, it's only up, 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 and up from here, right? I'm living my absolute best life, right? Yeah. So you also moving towards this full moon, Leos. You also want to let your inner artist and your eccentric shine, right? You want let people to know, like, hey, I am unique, right? I am colorful in all ways, shape, form, or fashion, right? So go out and buy something new, to wear. Maybe some yellow, something to just kind of like really brighten up things for you. But again, just unapologetically, you're getting your personal power and your identity back, right? You feel powerful, you feel energetic, you feel confident, you feel charismatic, you just feel like your will is intact. You are motivated, you have mental clarity, you almost feel like you can levitate. I mean, seriously, right? Leo, yes, you're just feeling great about life. So let's put these other cards down and see what else the rest of these cards got to say. Ooh, yes. Whoa, a lot of cards came out. So we're going to go through all of these cards. But yes, I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So once you had deep feelings for someone else, and now you're focusing on self-love. You know what? I could talk about self-love all day long. But anyway, so yes, you're focusing on self-love more so than anything else. Because again, you're just like, look, been there, done that, all of that. So this is where right here had the Four of Cups, right? This is a person who has ruminated over something for quite some time and just kind of got to a point they were just kind of quote unquote over it, right? Never again, this is where you are right now, Leo. Never again are you going to overstay your time in someone else's universe, right? You're going to stay the proper amount of time, and then you're going to leave because it has to be, hey, if you're in a relationship with somebody, hey, sometimes I'm at your house, sometimes you at mine, but I'm not going to always be in your universe. I'm not going to always be in your spiritual house or your physical house, right? And so you gave this last situation a long time. You gave it a lot of deep. There's a lot of emotions attached to this, right? Now, here's the thing about this snake right here, right? Venomous snakes, well, we create our own karma for one. We all create our own karma, right? But a lot of times people say, oh yeah, I was in a relationship with a snake and they did me dirty and so on and so forth. Listen, there are some non-venomous snakes out here too, Leo, that just bit you just to wake you up, to let you know, hey, you can balance out your own energy, Leo, right? You're divine masculine, but you do have access to divine feminine energy in you, right? Yes, you want to focus on that, right? So instead of saying, because remember, you want to keep your vibrations high so that a lot of things can be released to you quickly, right? So yes, so you may look at this person as like, yeah, I was bitten by a snake, but I'm not looking at them as like a bad venomous snake, right? Some of you all may say, yeah, that person was venomous. They tried to kill me, the whole 9 yards. So yes, that happened, but guess what? That may have happened, but guess what? Some of you all were also bitten by non-venomous snakes just to wake you up, like snap you out of a trance. Yeah. Snap you out of a trance that you were put in during childhood. Yeah, so here we have the Seven of Cups, right? So this is about temptation. I'm tempted to trust people, but I've been bitten so many times by so many snakes. But this is where you start to learn the difference between the venomous snakes and the non-venomous snakes. right? Non-venomous snakes are harmless. It's like the little snakes you see when you're gardening, like the little so I used to have snakes in my front yard, right? I used to have copperhead snakes, which are deadly, and I used to have the little black garden snakes, right? So you got to know which one is which. But anyway, I see a lot of you all. I see a lot of you all traveling, right? But I saw it here too. I see tons of opportunities for you all to travel. But this is also your money looking better because, again, you walked away from some things that just didn't serve your highest purpose. Here we have again, right? You sailed away from some things, some peaceful, more peaceful and calmer waters. Because had you stayed there, the waters would have become horrible. Like you were caught in the middle of a storm and you'd boat back, rocking back and forth, just out of control. But not anymore. Not anymore, not like before. So again, here we have this snake. If you've been bitten by venomous snakes, then yes, yeah, because I do believe that some of these snakes were venomous and they really did try to kill you. But guess what? They will have a tower moment, right? They will have a tower moment, and that's just how protected you are, Leo, because they will have a tower moment. Again, they created their own karma. Why? By trying to kill you. Trying to kill you could be like trying to kill your dreams, trying to kill your hopes, talking about you, running smear campaigns, just, you know, trying to just be shady. I mean, just a mess, right? And so this part of you, so the devil card, right? Devil card, that energy can reside in each one of us, right? This is fear, this is doubt, this is addiction to a person, place, or thing, right? So there was part of you at some point that could have been fearful of the snake because you're like, okay, I don't know how much damage this snake is going to do based on what this snake knows about you and what are they going to do with the information and who are they going to tell and that kind of stuff. Remember how karma works. We create our own karma. It comes right back around. So as soon as they put that energy out there, there was something in the snake, the venomous snake I'm talking about. There was something in the snake. This was the demonic energy that chose the lower vibration of themselves. The moment they said it about you, they wished at that very moment they could take it back. But they weren't able to because, see, they have to go through their tower moment to snap to also... And they have to go through their tower moment and trust and believe snakes, venomous snakes are not happy at all. They really aren't. They got to get that venom out of them and they got to put it into something else, right? To kill it, right? Because they're miserable. Walking around with all that poison in them, and they gotta bite something. They gotta take something else. They gotta transfer that. But anyway, so here we have. There was a period of time, Leo, that you just didn't want to see it, right? You really didn't want to see it. You walking around with blindfolds on, like, I really don't want to see that they're really that they're that dirty. But hello, now you see it, right? Yeah. But guess what? But see, relationship is over. Remember we said Pluto is retrograde. Pluto is retrograde. Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, right? And so the relationship is over. You've been reborn. Continue vibrating high. You're very, very well protected because you didn't want to believe that snake was really that dirty. Like I said, you have been surrounded by snakes a lot in your life, Leo. But some of those snakes were just to wake you up, just to make you aware. But this snake right here is a dirty one, real dirty one, caused a lot of hostility and frustration in your life and almost could have gotten even violent at one point, right? But now look at that sword in your hand. You had to learn, you went through a lot with this particular snake because this snake was a venomous snake, really, really trying to take you. I was one of those snakes that's like, if I can't have you, nobody will have you. So here comes but I'm telling you, trust me when I tell you this. The moment it came out of their mouth, there was something of fear rose up in them that's like, ugh, I shouldn't have said that. I really shouldn't have said that. But to save face in front of their other snake friends and snake family members, they had to keep going. They felt like they had to keep going. But that's all right. Their karma is going to happen right in front of the same people that they try to run a smear campaign on you for. I'm just saying, just letting you know. Let's pull an oracle card here. We're not going to give snake energy too much energy because it's onward and upward for you, Leo. And I'm really, really happy for you. Really, really, really happy for you. So don't even give it any energy whatsoever. Plus, we're not that far away from... we're not that far away from Leo season. Some of y'all may be just getting some great birthday gifts. Here we have be still. Just be still and let it all unfold. Seriously, just be still and let it all unfold. Because it's unfolding. Trust and believe, Leo. Yes, trust and believe. But like I said, this person has Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart. This person is a very emotional person, and they just can't grasp their emotions. So instead of them choosing to vibrate high, continuing to be a sweetheart, continuing to be an empath, trying to see things from your point of view, they chose the low road, and they're going to pay for it. They're going to pay for it dearly. Watch. It's going to be right in front of the same people they were flexing in front of. Oh, yeah, Leo, this and that. All right, keep talking. Keep digging yourself a hole because you're about to fall in. Shout it. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Leos. But like I said, just be still. You don't even have to be around to even see their karma happen. You really don't. You don't even have to be around to even see it. Just know that it's happening. That's what I have for you, Leos. And again, welcome to the new dimension. Have a great one. Bye.